Preparing the live stream. You should have a little alert that it's going live.
It is being live streamed. Got it.
All right. We are live.
All right.
Just me watching right now, so nothing's come in yet.
Gotcha.
But what we can do is open it, and I can share to your page if you want.
Oh, yeah. I got it now. Yeah, if you want to.
There. Okay.
So, JEMS Hobbies.
Should have the. Should be able to.
EMS Hobbies. And which page are you posting it to or sharing it to?
Oh, I can't comment on your Country Junction one, can I? You want me to share it on Low Dollar?
Sure. Is there any way I could share? Do you know?
Yeah, you should be able to just copy this,
Oh, you're
share it.
You grossly.
Or if you want, I can send you the link right now.
Yeah, he just put. Yeah, he's got
That's one $1.
And then
Oh,
you
there
can
we go.
drop that in Country Junction if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty cool guy.
Hey, Rick, how are you? Rick Smith's in here.
Rick. Yeah.
So we'll let a couple more people come in. We got 4 now.
Oh, Rick. Ricky. I think Ricky's coming to the event this weekend. I believe he said he was
Right.
going to try.
Well, we can just start with basics, just heading into it. So I'm Josh with JEMS Hobbies. This is Darren with Country Junction Hobbies. And he's hosting a comp this weekend. He's let other clubs use his shop for a while to host comps. We've gone down there, me and my son, and it's been a blast. And this weekend you're holding a kind of different kind of comp.
Yeah. I wanted to try something. Sorry. I wanted to try something a little different. Wasn't anything going on this month, so I figured let's do a night comp and see what happens. So it's going to be more for fun. Not really doing too much in the way of tech and scale points and all that. Just because this is the first one, I want to make sure everything goes smooth. So
and with that, it's just going to be who drives best, as long as someone doesn't come with some crazy class 3 truck.
Right. Well, and I mean, I'm not going to get too technical on legality, illegal trucks and things like that. Like I said, just for fun, and just want everybody to come and have fun, enjoy themselves, and probably gonna get some pizzas. For everyone, and just have a good time.
Hey, Arctic, thanks for joining the chat. So how dark is it going to be in that room? Because I imagine it gets pretty dark.
So I will tell you right now, I checked, and during the daylight with the door shut, it is pretty dark. So
okay,
at night it's going to be black. Now we did have a truck in there the other night with just his light bar and rock lights on. It actually lit up the room pretty well. So You'll be able to walk around and see and be able to move about the room. Obviously, I don't want everybody sitting in there with their lights on their trucks waiting to run.
Right.
It won't be a night run at that point. But I want to do Joe Danauer. He had mentioned, I think it was, some of the comps he's done, they team up people for judging. So kind of using that idea, want to try it out, see how it works. So we're going to randomly pair people up, and you're going to judge somebody, and once you guys get done, you're going to switch places, and they'll drive and you judge them. So, or, vice versa. So
Nice. Are you just gonna have like a simple score sheet, kind of like what we've done
yes.
before?
Yep. It's a very simple score sheet for the most part. So more or less probably just gates. I mean, just with it being so dark at the bar to be and keep that track of that.
So did you think about putting lights under gates or anything like that? Or
Oh yeah, I've got some
nice,
ideas.
awesome.
So hopefully it'll be fun. So
So we're
yeah,
starting at it starts at 5.
yeah. I probably got a little early on that because of daylight savings time. I kind of set
Right.
that time. But like I said, in the room it's dark. I was wanting to do the outdoor course, but with it staying daylight till almost 8 o'clock, it'd be pretty difficult to do that. So, and it's only supposed to be 38 degrees Saturday.
Yeah, it's all supposed to get kind of chilly.
I think we'll just hang out inside and just try it out, see how it's going to work. And maybe this summer we can do more outdoor.
Joe just said, "What? You don't like my idea?"
I thought
Thanks
that was
for
something
stopping
else.
in, Joe. I'm sorry, I think I cut you out, Darren.
Oh, I said I thought that was somebody else's idea, Joe. I liked your mention. Your that you brought it up. How about that?
Yeah.
So-
I'll put it here in the chat. I'm not the best at sharing links or anything yet, but what's your address down there, Darren?
It is 6158 Ayers Road, Ayers Road, and that is in Albany, Ohio. 45710.
And it's Country Junction Hobbies. So, what all will you have in there if people break or anything like that?
Well, I just got a shipment. Shoot, should turn that way actually. Just got a bunch of J Concepts order in today. J Concepts. I got some wheels. I just, as everybody knows, I struggle to keep inventory for some reason.
Yeah.
Comes in and goes
Yeah, a lot
right
of
back
people.
out just as quick as it comes. So
You got
So-
any RTRs there or anything right now? I knew you were running low.
I actually got the shelves pretty full right at the moment. See if I can get it
Oh,
panned out.
nice.
So, got the new Trail Walker, Ecto, Gen 9. It's wanting to follow me for some reason. I don't know. The bomb. Yeah, I got a few. Some low, entry level stuff. Yeah, Element Enduro SE.
All
So,
right. Since it's a
I
night
gotta-
comp, does any of them come with lights?
I actually think a few of them do. So, and if
Okay.
not,
You stock up on some lights up there?
I got a ton of lights in.
Nice.
So, and plenty of rock lights. 'Cause- so, little pod lights to put underneath.
Nice.
Anybody that's not done a nighttime driving, the lights under the truck are more beneficial than the ones in front of the truck.
Right. Because you can see what's going on around the gates.
Exactly. Yep. So, and
Joe asked, did you get any tusks in?
funny guy. I got some in and they were sold immediately, and I tried to order more and they're sold back out again.
Wow.
Back on the list. Same with the Fusion SEs. I got, I think 6 of those in. They sold out within a few days, and again back out of stock.
Yeah. They're like hotcakes right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Rick says he's got his light ready to roll.
I don't know where to put my phone. I was trying to watch the comments there.
Yeah. And Joe says he needs some lights for his Sendero SE.
Are you wanting the bucket lights, or are you wanting pod lights? What are you needing, Joe? I don't have any factory lights. That's what you need.
It would just be aftermarket kits right now, right?
Yeah. And they're
Any
pretty
of them
cheap.
have such a draw that you need a light controller for it?
No. Actually, several of them actually do have a small light controller built in to turn them on and off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got strobe features, things like that. I don't know why you'd use that. But yeah, they're LED, so they don't pull that much.
Right. So can you give Joe said he needs 3mm headlights.
3mm headlights.
Yeah.
Well, at least, gosh, probably don't have any just 3mm light bulbs at the moment.
So can you give people a preview of the course, or do you have it all set up and keeping it secret?
No, actually, I'm still working on it, but yeah, I can try to take you guys in there, see if we can get a trip on it. It's not too much different, but for those that haven't been here, am I able to turn the camera around here?
You should be able to just take it off face.
I would love to know. Oh, there we are. Let me get a light.
Oh, you raised up the bridge.
Yep, move some of the rock around. I'm not done actually, so I'll still got some work to do. It's just time is not my friend, unfortunately. So,
Well, running a business and
working a full-time job.
better half business
And working a full-time job during the day.
right.
Makes time minimal.
Joe
So,
said they're 5mm lights, not 3.
5mm. Oh man, Joe, I don't know.
If you got a generic not light kit or generic kit, it might have it in them. Because I think
Yeah,
he's got the whole
None of these have the bulbs. They have the
pods and stuff.
yeah. Dang it. I had a charisma kit. It sold too. It had a bunch of 5 and 3mm lights in it.
I don't know if you see that, but Joe's claiming raising the bridge up was totally his idea.
And this whole project's been his whole idea, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, he's been running it from everywhere. Southern Ohio, either Andrew or Jeff says he has several different colors with wire leads on. Would need
Oh, nice.
wired to connect.
Well, there you go. Come a little early, you can get them wired up.
Yep.
So, no, I had full intentions from the beginning of putting the bridge up somewhere like it is now. I just ran out of time before the last comp. So,
It still worked good the last comp.
yeah, but now you don't have to like get down,
Right.
see underneath it. So,
You got to lay down on the side of the boundary to look through it.
yeah. All right. But yeah, like I said, I just want to get everybody in here and have fun.
So this is the only comp down there this month?
Correct. Yes. So far this month. Yep. Unless
Okay.
somebody else decides. But as far as
Right.
now,
Anything else going on? You guys still doing Tread the Trail this year?
yes, actually, we are doing it and moving it up to July. So I want to say the 14th, 15th, and 16th, but don't hold me to that. That way it'll be during the summer and warmer out.
Okay.
The
We'll
club.
wait for your cohorts, maybe do this again and we can get into that deeper. Just want to make
There
sure
you
it's still happening again. I had fun last time.
Oh yeah. Yep. We're planning on adding trail and hopefully a lot more stuff. And we've only got a short time to do it in, it seems like, but never enough time.
Well, ice coming quick.
Yeah. So, and then we're all still trying to get geared up for Beat the Creek. So
Yep.
that's coming up.
Axial Fest will be in June.
Yeah.
If you guys head out to that.
I don't think any of us are going to that.
It's a good time.
Is it? I've always
Yeah.
wanted to go, but it just never works with my schedule and things like that. So
Starts the 21st of June, I believe. 21st or 22nd.
gotcha.
I had a blast. Me and Jericho went out there.
Have you been
last
to the Great Lakes Gauntlet up in Michigan yet?
No, we were supposed to go last year and Jericho got sick.
That is one you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, we are definitely planning on going. That's in September, right?
This will be my 4th year. Yeah, it's in September. Yep.
Yeah, they confirmed July 14th through 16th for
Okay.
Tread the Trail.
Yeah.
Joe's excited about Beat the Creek.
I see that.
He's
I'm
gonna
excited
he's
about
gonna run
Beat
his mighty FC down there, tear us
Couldn't-
all up. He said.
How many years have you guys been to it?
For Beat the Creek, we've been 2 years and then 3 years for Rockfather.
I've been going since 2016, I think, was my first year.
It's and I don't know if people have been seeing that. Chris and Joe have been out there already clearing trails and getting them ready for Beat the Creek.
Yep. Yeah. I don't think people realize the amount of work it takes to put on an event.
And let alone the amount of just distance and time and all that stuff they got to cover
Yeah.
for all those trails. Those trails
Yeah.
are enormous.
Yeah. And I mean, our trails aren't even a fraction of what Beat the Creek has last year. And I was beat by the time the event even started because we had to keep taking leaf blowers out, backpack leaf blowers, and
So you
blowing
can
off the trail. I think Friday day, I think I walked it twice with both trails doing a backpack leaf blower to clear the trails because it was in the fall. So
you're gonna have a different vehicle down there in the trails to go through instead of a tractor this year.
I had the TF2.
No, I meant where you actually drove over the tractor on one of the trails.
Oh yeah. We got other trails. We got it. Well, we will have other trails. So
Good.
Yeah. so
Joe said he was at the Gauntlet last year.
oh
He's
okay.
just showing off now.
Yeah, bragging. So yeah, the Gauntlet, man, those guys, they do an amazing job. I'll never forget 3 years ago when my son and I went, we rolled up and it's flat up there. You can ask Joe. We rolled in and I was like, man, we just drove 6 hours for this. But they do an amazing job with the trails. It's pretty impressive.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I highly recommend anybody that can go to go. It's definitely.
JD's RC says the amount of work that goes into any event is crazy.
Yeah, trust me, JD. I completely feel you. We have our event down here. I'm not sure where you're from, but it took a small army to get what we had done. So
You see Joe's comment?
Joe's.
Yeah.
Like I bet they didn't know I was at Tread the Trail. No, I didn't.
Yeah, he was.
Well, what was your take for the first year, Joe? It's our first year, first time ever putting an event like that on. So definitely want feedback.
I thought it was great. There was only one problem we had.
What's that?
And when you came off of the trail by the back, like the farthest corner away from your guys' tent.
Yeah.
I don't know if the sign fell or what. It kind of split. And I think there were two different trails. Like one went to the right and then down into the creek and stuff, and one went up and around. But they were both colored the same. I don't know if somebody knocked one over.
Really?
Because me, Joe, and Jericho were like, I don't know which way to go.
Well,
There's people over here and there.
We bought, I forget, 200 flags or something, and I set all the gates. So
Yeah.
It was, I may have run out of flags.
Considering that event and all the things, to say that there was one corner we didn't know which way to go, not that it was, anything bad. It was
Right.
I think it was a great success, especially for your guys' first time.
Yeah, I was actually happy with the turnout we had. It was more than I expected, but I didn't want too many the first year just because it would have been chaos.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
it was already chaos as it was for us running it. So yeah.
Yeah, like Joe said, still had a great time for one confusing spot.
Confusing. Huh. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, we're going to kind of reconfigure some of the trails just to help alleviate some of the confusion.
If you got something to put it on, I can just cut you a bunch of arrows on my vinyl.
Yeah, my wife's got a vinyl cutter too.
Well, I have the big industrial one.
Oh,
It's not mine. My buddy Eric. He's like, "Oh, you want some vinyl cut?" And he brought the whole thing down because it was in his way, I think. And he's
nice.
like, "Here, you can cut vinyl now."
I guess that works. I'm
Yeah.
not keen enough on technology to know how to use it. So
That's how I stripe my heads on my trucks and stuff. Was literally you just like take a
yep,
picture, put it in software, and vectorize it, and I'm like, nice.
you gave away your painting secret.
Oh yeah, a huge secret: Rust-Oleum and some stickers. Did you get to work on your truck anymore? That you said you were going to probably take down the class one, the bone driver or whatever you're calling that thing.
My little Toyota,
Yeah,
it's got 419s on it now.
yeah. You said you were talking about putting it on smaller tires.
Yeah, I got 419s on it. I still don't. It's probably not going to be legal because of the bed. So we'll work.
Daytona cover.
Well, it's got a flatbed here. Let me grab it. I'll show you. So it's just got that little flatbed on it. And of course, it doesn't run full length. So it's going to be.
I don't know if it has two and one or not. I know two you're allowed to be half the width of the cab.
Right. Yeah.
Can't
But I think
remember if they
one,
changed.
I'd
I
have
think
to.
one is the whole width.
Yeah. So I'll just beat it around some more. I'll probably take it to Beat the Creek.
Yeah.
The thing's been Beat the Creek 3 or 4 times. Michigan twice.
We've been working on a new project for Beat the Creek too. My bug,
Oh,
the,
nice.
the trail runner.
Oh, yeah. With the IFS.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I hope to get that done for Beat the Creek. But so just to reiterate, Friday is class 2 trucks.
Saturday.
It's Saturday. Sorry. Saturday is class 2 trucks.
I was like, man, I'm doing something on Friday now. Dang it.
And no other classes just because we're starting late and we're cutting through.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to, if somebody shows up with a class 3 truck or a couple people would be great and then they could run.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get too bent out of shape about anybody showing up with a different style truck. Course is going to
Well,
say,
have fun.
yeah. So if you want to run a class 1 truck on class course 2 or class 2 course, then so would be it. If you want to run a class 3 truck on a class 2 course, then I guess if that tickles your fancy, won't be much of a challenge, or shouldn't be much of a challenge for a class 3
Right.
truck.
Right. And I don't think anyone's going to run anything crazy. Like I wasn't planning on bringing any crazy cappers with wild overdrive or anything like that.
Yeah.
I busted the base camp out and put a light bar on the hood, as you saw.
Hey, then. That works. I just
So,
got an old beater G made. So
I did get a Rebel Con. I was like, that thing is just going to fall over if I try to use it.
yeah. So they discontinued those.
Yes, they did.
Some legal issues maybe with
Yeah, it
like
could have looked like another car that's really popular with people that off road. I don't know.
maybe. I never heard officially, but that was just my assumption.
Right. Hey, Joe said he's going to bring the heavy mighty FC.
Bring my top heavy mighty. Nice.
Lieutenant Foster said he's going to run the old Wrangler for the first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's one of the local guys here.
Nice.
So, but yeah, not much else. We're trying to get everything for the club work going, and we got pulling sled sitting here trying to get pulling trucks built.
Did you get the
Demolition.
tires?
Yeah, we got tires on it. It's got dual wheels. Looks pretty sharp, actually.
Threw a 3,300 kV motor in my TRX4 Sport just for that.
There you go. Only a 3,300?
Well, I have a, let's see,
What?
I have a 6,100 4-pole with a 5mm shaft.
That's what you need.
I figure it would just perfectly destroy that TRX4 transmission.
Well, sure.
But it'll be cool while it happens, right?
Well, that's, yeah. So.
Jacob says he's just bringing
Cool.
Ecto and Sendero.
I'm just bringing it.
I'm not speaking for Darren, but go ahead, Darren. I don't see it being crazy. I see it just being a fun time.
Well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. An Ecto and a Sendero are class 2 vehicles anyway for all intents and purposes.
Right.
Unless you somehow stuff some, 2 wheels and tires on that Ecto. Big monster
Even
truck.
so,
Yeah.
even so, if it's under a certain size, you're still gonna run the 2.2.
Yeah, there you go. I don't even, yeah. So,
Oh, now we got Joe wanting a pulling tractor.
oh yeah. I'm doing a 4-wheel drive, 12-pound mod 4-wheel drive truck. Literally, because I have the body already and I just wanted to build a truck for that body. So,
Yeah, I have this TRX4 Sport with all metal, like KYX axles and
yeah,
or KXY, whatever that brand is.
KYX, I think.
Yeah, and it's heavier than Sin. I ran it at Tread the Trail, not with the same motor, but I just had an 8 then. But I put a Reedy setup in it from the DR10.
Oh, jeez. Brushless. Nice.
Yeah, that's why I said the 3,300 kV
Want
for
a
the.
smoker? Is that allowed? What? Oh, I want a smoker. What are you talking about, Jeff? I have a smoker.
Is it a type of pulling tractor? I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, is he talking about like putting a fake, like a smoke, making a smoke?
I don't
Maybe.
know.
Hey
Or
man,
he's just gonna run. He wants to run a nitro one.
that's cool. They do.
Yeah.
So, smoker pulling tractor. Yeah, you were right. Yeah, man, put it on there. They don't have scale points on the pulling RC pulling, so it'd just be really cool.
Yeah. Like I got hard foams and tires and stuff for my TRX4 because I wanted to come down hooked to that sled.
Well, it's hopefully we'll get everything lined up here soon and get the pulling because it's just sitting here at the moment. I'm itching to get it running and getting it going. A couple of the guys already have. Most everybody's using their trail truck class, crawler class.
There was a guy, I can't remember his name. I got some stuff off of him from mounts he made out of old fire truck ladders. He made the pulling sled that was at Beat the Creek.
Oh, really?
Year. Yeah. But he was supposed to be at Rocktober, and I haven't seen him on any of the RC stuff lately.
Huh.
So I don't know if he's not doing it now. If not, he was the guy that did the pulling sled for Beat the Creek. You could slide into that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the club would love to sponsor that because I thought they were supposed to do it last year, but I didn't. I may have missed it too.
Was it? I know he was supposed to do it at Rocktober, and he did a show.
I was thinking October, excuse me.
Yeah, but the guy who did it for Beat the Creek is the same one that was supposed to do Rocktober. He's a super nice guy.
I'll have to reach out to Chris and see if they've got anybody. I know last year I think Joe had a sled sitting there because I was trying to buy it. At the time, we couldn't find one.
Yeah, Joe, I thought.
So maybe he bought one.
JS Chassis. This is I don't know if he had a business name. He only did it. It wasn't like an event, Joe. It was like right there by the. Maybe it was October last year. Maybe he didn't show up at Beat the Creek.
Oh.
I don't know if I can find him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't recall. Yeah, I don't recall pulling last year at Beat Creek either, but there was so much going on.
Yeah.
That's what makes it such a great event. Hopefully one day we'll be that big.
Yeah. Luke Seckman.
Hmm.
Luke Seckman is who did it the time where I hooked to it. And he's got a really nice sled.
Yeah. Last year at Beat the Creek, we were out on the trail one actually until 1:30 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, finishing up trail one. And that was the most fun that I have. Actually, when we went to Gauntlet last year, Great Lakes Gauntlet in Michigan, we were out, it was probably closer to 2:00 before we got back.
I
Night
think,
run.
was it Beat the Creek or Rocktober where we were out till like midnight, and that's when I didn't sink, I flipped my Wraith into the pond.
Down the hill?
No, like the ferry going across, we thought it'd be really
that?
cool with the lights on.
Yeah.
And I was telling Misty I'm like, hey, don't hit your controller, it'll go in. And I set my controller down, and it literally, the trigger caught me, and it just went whoop, perfect reverse
No,
right
no.
in.
So you went wading.
No, here's what's
Drove
funny.
it out.
It's because it had 2 twos on it and they were sealed. It floated upside down. The light was still on. We rolled the ferry back, and it pushed it all the way back to us.
Nice. I remember, I don't know if it was last year at Beat the Creek or the year before that something similar happened. They were trying to get a picture during the day, and the guy just sent it off.
Yeah.
He had to
I saw Joe have to get something out. Was it Rocktober? Someone sunk a van in there like the whole van body. It looked like something out of a horror movie because the van was just going down.
That'd be killer. What was that? A rocker van? Proline rocker van?
I think it was like the rock van or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever they called it. Yeah.
Could have been the Charisma Prairie Wolf, but I thought it was a rock van.
Right.
So.
Wait, I'm wrong. That was Beat the Creek because October the pond was closed. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's correct. Because they didn't do the ferry during October.
Yep.
You're correct.
Yeah, but supposedly, from what I saw, not to give away all of Chris's stuff that he's posting on Facebook, but they're making a different offshoot for Trail One that looks pretty interesting.
Really?
Going up the creek.
No, I think they're bringing back an old one.
Yeah, the old one that they had closed down. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been up that one.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. Yeah, like I said, the first year I was there, I think there was only 250 people. And then the second year it was, I don't know, 400 to 500 maybe. And they were just blown away at that number.
Yeah.
And then it's
Heck,
just,
there was 1,100 people last year.
I thought I heard 12, but yeah, I mean,
It could have been. Yeah.
It was,
I think it was 1,100 people that were registered to drive.
Correct. Yeah. That doesn't include just
That
people.
didn't include, yeah, just people there to spectate or whatever.
So, yeah. And the crazier part is there was no traffic jams. Like you weren't, of course, there for just a little bit at the bottom, but.
And you had to wait a minute or two at the barn, but
Right.
it wasn't even long.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah.
Jacob said he found a small camper to borrow. He said the one corner is separated, so it's a no. But why don't you just duct tape it? It's only for a weekend.
Yeah, because if you can't duck it.
Yeah, exactly.
1,200 spectators is what Joe said.
Yeah.
Well, sweet, Jacob. So that means you're committed now, man. On one corner is separated, so that's a no-go. I suppose a mayfly park going down the road, that might be a bad thing.
Beat the Creek is the 5th, correct? I believe it's that whole weekend. You can
That
come in Friday at noon.
sounds right.
You come in Friday at noon if you have a camper or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
Friday the 5th, you can come in. And then 6th, and it ends the afternoon, evening.
Yeah.
Joe says just put some tech screws in that camper.
There you go.
Heck, Joe's probably got boxes of them with what he does.
Just slap some Flex Seal on it, man. You're
Oh
good.
yeah, Flex Seal. If you want insulation, use some of that foam, the
Yeah.
filler foam.
You're good to go.
I mean,
So
it's just a place to sleep. You're not going to hang out in your camper.
right.
You're there to run trucks.
Yeah, Jacob, just bring a tent, man.
Yeah.
Tents are cheap. Way cheaper than tiny trucks.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to get down the highway fly apart yet.
That's part of the adventure.
Yeah,
Down in that neck of the woods, if it flies apart, you just leave it and drive down the rest of the way.
exactly. Yeah. It's just lighter traveling back that way.
Yeah. Have someone will take it and live in it down there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel sketchy getting a camper down that road, that Clark or whatever it is.
Oh really? How big a camper you got?
26.
That's what I got.
Class
Well,
A.
27. Oh, you got a motor home.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pulling a travel trailer.
Yeah, it's the one that was at Tread the Trail, right?
Actually, no. It's a funny story. That was my brother-in-law's because I had it here. So I was like, man, I'll just take your camper so I don't have to pull mine clear out there. And then I get out there and get set up, and there was no water. His water pump doesn't work, and he forgot to tell me.
Nice.
So I didn't
He's
have
like,
any.
yeah, you can use it. Just
Yeah.
fix the water pump while you're out there.
Yeah. So there you go. Pitching it. Yeah. So Jacob, we will have a massive area set up to work on stuff. We did last year. We had something like 8 or 10 tables at Rocktober working on charging them, storing them. So
I was across from you too. So was Joe.
Were we keeping you awake? I think we kept it pretty well.
I'm all stuffy.
So there you go.
Yeah, there's plenty of people around.
Yeah, you don't have to. Kentucky's a wild place. So Beat the Creek is even more wild. So no, it's really, really good.
He hasn't rode any outlaw trails and any side by sides yet, has he? Down in West Virginia?
Yeah, no kidding. Apparently not.
So
Looking at
that's when you get sketchy. You're going up a rock hill, and all of a sudden, you're on top of a mountain looking out across everything, and there's like 3 broken down trucks in the next field.
Yeah. You're trying to figure out how you got up there, and there's 3 trucks broke down.
Yeah, like how did they make it up here? I just made a Razor 4-seater, and
Okay, sweet. This is my first year going with you guys, so you want to be over prepared. No need. I drove 6 hours to Michigan, didn't even take a spare anything with me for my truck.
I can't do that, man. I bring spare trucks for my trucks.
Nope. I don't take anything. Figure if it breaks, I'll just I just never. I've been lucky, I guess.
You better knock on some wood. Turn around, hit that workbench.
But so yeah, hopefully this weekend, everybody has fun and has a good time.
Yeah, I foresee it. Me and Jericho are excited for it. I know Joe's excited for it. Jacob is going to try and make it as long as he's not fixing his camper, I guess.
Friend and his family flying in. Oh, they're renting a camper. Oh, and how much they paying? Maybe I'll just rent mine out and stay in a tent. Make some money off that stupid thing. But
I know you just closed up shop and trying
yeah,
to get out of there to get home. So I appreciate you stopping by and talking about this.
appreciate you having me, man. Like I said, hopefully this weekend
Yeah.
isn't a complete catastrophe, but if it is, we'll have fun doing it. So
Yeah. We'll be in the catastrophe together. We'll all be.
This wet thing. I was just kidding, Joe. My wife wouldn't sleep in a tent. That's why we have a camper.
So, well, thanks for being on and letting us know about what's going on with that. And I will see you Saturday, sir.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in with us, trying this out.
All right. Bye, everybody.